By the end of this video, you will understand verbal communication, non-verbal communication, formal communication, informal communication, oral communication, its objectives, functions, advantages and disadvantages, and types of oral communication, written communication, forms of written communication, qualities of written communication, difficulties in written communication, constraint in developing effective written communication, non-verbal communication, its objectives, functions, advantages and disadvantages, and different forms of non-verbal communication. Hey everyone, welcome back once again. By the end of this video, you will be able to understand different methods of communication. Make sure to watch the video till the end, and if you're new to the channel, please do hit on subscription and bell icon. Verbal communication, non-verbal communication, formal communication and informal communication. So verbal communication is through spoken languages. Non-verbal communication involves sending a message without the use of spoken language. Communication can also be formal or informal. A specific type of informal communication is a grapevine communication. Verbal communication. Verbal communication is the use of words to convey a message. Some forms of verbal communication are written and oral communication. Examples of written communication like use of letters for the communication. Non-verbal communication. Non-verbal communication is the transmission of message or signals through a non-verbal platform such as use of eye contacts, facial expressions, gestures, postures, and body language. Formal communication. Formal communication refers to the flow of official information through proper predefined channel and route. The flow of information is controlled and need deliberate efforts to be properly communicated. Formal communication follows a hierarchical structure and chain of commands. Informal communication. Informal communication is casual communication between workers in the workplace. It is unofficial in nature and is based in the informal social relationship that are formed in a workplace outside of the normal hierarchy of business structure. Oral communication, its objectives, functions, advantages and disadvantages, also types of oral communication. Oral communication implies communication through mouth. It includes individual conversation with each other, be it direct conversation or telephonic conversation. Examples of oral communication are speeches, presentations, discussions are forms of oral communication. Objectives of oral communication. The first objective is to give a clear, well-structured presentation of a complex subject and to expand and support point of view. Functions of oral communication. First function is to inform, second is to express the feelings, to influence and to meet social expectations. Advantages of oral communication. Oral communication is time saving, it saves time. It is cost saving, more powerful tool of communication. It is more effective than other forms of communication. Oral communication gives immediate feedback. It's more suitable. It also helps in building the relationship. And as per the situation, time and nature, you can have a scope for flexibility of the communication. It also gives you a scope for correction of the errors. At the same time, there are some disadvantages of oral communication. You cannot keep a record of oral communication. There may be inaccuracies when people speak. This is used for a limited period of time. Probability of omitting the main subject and no legal validation of oral communication. And the last one is it creates misunderstanding if not properly communicated. Types of oral communication. Oral communication is the process of verbally transmitting information, idea from one individual or group to another. Oral communication can be either formal or informal. Formal types of oral communication includes like presentations at business meetings, classroom lectures, commencement speeches given at the graduation ceremony. These are the examples of informal oral communication like face-to-face conversation, telephonic conversation, discussions that takes place at a business meeting. Examples of oral communication within an organization includes like staff meeting, business meetings, and other face-to-face meetings, personal discussions, presentations, telephonic calls, informal conversation, public presentations such as like speeches, lectures, conferences, seminars, teleconference or video conference, interview, written communication, forms of written communication, its qualities, difficulties, and constraints of developing the written communication that we are going to see. A written communication means the sending of messages, orders, or instructions in writing through letters, circulars, manuals, reports, telegrams, office memos, or bulletins. It is a formal method of communication and it is less flexible. There are various forms of written communication like writing an email, letters, proposals, faxes, postcards, contracts are the form. These are the qualities of written communication, like qualities that makes written communication effective, like it is simple and ordinary, use of ordinary language. You don't need to have a fancy or superlative language when you are writing something. A clear purpose has to be there when you're writing. Then professional grammar, you'll have to take care of the basics of grammar, spellings and typo errors, spelling and punctuation that I have already mentioned. There are some difficulties in developing a written communication. Number one is possibility of miscommunication. Second is lack of instant feedback. Written communication lacks the instant feedback. There's the involvement of cost, material, and storage in written communication. And to keep that storage of those documents or the written communication can be a liability. Constraint in developing effective written communication. Written communication is more expensive for transmitting the short messages. It also takes long time to convey the message. If the written communication is poorly drafted, it may create misunderstanding and confuse in the mind of the receiver. Nonverbal communication is objectives, functions, advantages, and disadvantages. Nonverbal communication is a transmission of message or a signal through a non-verbal platform such as eye contact, use of facial expressions, gestures, postures, and body language. Nonverbal communication and its objectives. A primary objective of nonverbal communication is to convey a message by substituting the verbal communication. Nonverbal communication is also used to influence others and regulates the conversation flow. Functions of nonverbal communication. It contradicts the verbal communication over verbal messages. It also helps to reinforce or give emphasis on verbal messages. It regulates the flow of verbal communication and complements the verbal messages. Also substitutes for the spoken words. Nonverbal communication advantages. It's complementary, easy presentation, substituting, help to illiterate people to transmit the message, helps to handicapped people, attractive presentation of the matter, reducing the wastage of the time, and quick expression of the messages. Nonverbal communication and its disadvantages. Sometimes it can be vague and imprecise. It is also bound to the culture. It is not helpful in terms of long conversations. Difficult to understand sometimes. Not everybody prefers the nonverbal communication, and lack of formality in the nonverbal communication. These are the forms of nonverbal communication, like use of facial expressions, body movement and postures, gestures, eye contact, touch, and voice. I'm sure you must have found this video useful and informative. If so, then please give a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe the channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, this is Sandeep signing off. Thank you for your time.